Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, February 14th, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is the universe reflects my love vibration. Happy Valentine's Day if you are celebrating. And I'm of the notion that any day is a good day to celebrate the energy of love. What's really interesting is that there's some interesting relationship stuff going on in the cards and in the astro today. So speaking of relationships, we have the moon in Libra, which is, a beautiful placement for love energy, as Libra is about love, beauty, harmony, finding love for yourself, coming into balance with yourself. And that's the overall message that I'm getting today, is one of balance. What is interesting is that the moon in Libra today will be meeting up with both Venus and Mars. So we have that yin-yang, yin-yang. I don't like to say yang, it's yang, but the American in me, the New Yorker in me always wants to say yang. Anyways, it has that balance energy already going on in amongst these transits this day. So moon begins by connecting to Venus, 7 degrees. This is an opposition. So this is where you really get to work on your worth and know your worth and know that your worth doesn't come from another. So whether you are single or with somebody today, this is an opportunity to fill your own cup with love. And the thing is that a lot of what we consider to be love is actually dissertations of the mind. They are things that are not really love. Love consciousness is not something that comes from the mind. The wisdom of the heart does not come from here. It cannot be figured out logically here. It is only here and deeper within. So that connection between the moon and Venus is like, hey, are you loving yourself? Are you finding this love consciousness in and through yourself? Find your worth, own your worth. It's at 7 degrees. That is that degree of recognizing the flow of things, recognizing the divinity of things. I am love, you are love, and that person over there who you don't like so much is also made up of love. All is love, but we've got to find it within ourselves before we can see it in any other given thing. So the moon is also going to be meeting up with Mercury. What I love with this combination, what came through, it's 11 degrees, which is a healing degree. And this healing comes through expressing the love rather than expecting the love. So if you are feeling love, if you're feeling that Paula Cole song, Feeling Love, just popped into my head. If you're feeling the love, express it, put it out there. Let that love consciousness pervade the air, but don't do it in, hoping for that love to be returned. It's going to be returned to you like a boomerang, regardless, in some way or another, but when we expect it, we put conditions on it, and then it doesn't come in. So express your love, don't expect it. The moon opposite Mars, so this is going to be an interesting little aspect. Now, this could create some passionate firework dynamics. It also could result in that schizophrenia energy, especially if you're putting that love out there in order to find your balance rather than putting the love in here in order to come into balance within. Love consciousness. This is at 13 degrees, this meeting. Mars is about honoring your passion. Honor the passion of your self-love. Honor the consciousness of your self-love. This is evolution, revolution energy at 13 degrees. So you can evolve and shift the state of love in the world by how you are taking action to help fulfill yourself in this energy. The moon, before we finish the day, is also going to meet up with Pluto, which definitely adds in a bit of an interesting dynamic. This, really adds up to that cardinal T-square energy that I have said will be constricting and releasing. And so you may feel that, and you may feel that if it's not getting received or, given back to you in this time in the way that you want it. When we want it, the way we want it, how we want it right now, we say, this is because I'm worth it. But the way you prove that you are worth it is by giving it to yourself and showing up for yourself. Anything, expecting it from another, brings in that level of control. And my friend, Maya Kana, did a great video on control. So I'm going to put that somewhere. I'm going to put it on the website when I upload this video tonight. So check out GaiaBlooming.com later tonight, and I'll put it on the Gaia Blooming Facebook page as well. So you can get into that and shift out of that control and back into like, here I am. When you're looking outside yourself, then you're looking for the others to fill the holes. And while there is a dynamic, a relationship dynamic going on at all times with you and everybody else on this planet, you've got to learn how to show up for yourself. Now, the final aspect that I want to talk about today is really helping us in this. This is a beautiful aspect to move through. I talked about it yesterday. Today we have Jupiter in conjunct Chiron. So we've been building into this since that eclipse energy. That energy really fed into some of what we learned, some of what was downloaded in that Leo eclipse. This is happening at 23 degrees. Jupiter wants to expand. Jupiter, retrograde in Libra, is helping us expand in love with ourselves, with and unto ourselves. So you may have revelations of how you need to show up for yourself at this time. Chiron brings healing. Chiron is also working through Pisces, helping release old karmic energies, old karmic debts, old karmic ties. So the more you can feed into, I'm going to love myself, I'm going to fill my holes, I know my worth, and my worth is not reflected by anything outside of myself, then you're going to find this level of healing. And what I hear in my head is Ram Dass. You just love until you and the beloved become one. You and the beloved, you and the beloved universe, you and the beloved, anything outside of yourself. When you recognize the oneness, then you're not going to be expecting that love from outside of yourself. And this is where that love consciousness comes into play. I also have the exhaustion card. Looking for love outside of yourself is exhausting, and you will constantly be disappointed. The healing doesn't come through that. It just doesn't. It comes through finding the yin-yang balance within yourself. That's what I have from the Gaia cards. Find the balance, find the peace, find the harmony within yourself. And finally, to finish up, because I love these, and we're finishing up Aquarius, and these are so Aquarius-ish. Dropping things. Infinite wisdom. The whales. And this says, this card could find you seeking a measure of wisdom to help you comprehend a situation. Something doesn't make sense, and you are having difficulty understanding why events are occurring as they are. Quiet your thoughts, allow consciousness to float in the fluid blue ocean. Love consciousness is not going to be discovered in and through looking for the other to fill your holes. The love consciousness will come from your heart. It is in you. Get quiet. Get into yourself. Get juicy with it. Instead of getting jiggy with it, get juicy with it. And then see what comes up for you. I want to end with a different Ram Dass quote that I have pulled up here because I think this is so appropriate in this energy. And as we work through these love consciousness lessons, these love vibrations that we're wanting to put out there, it says, as you dissolve into love, your ego fades. You're not thinking about loving. You're just being love, radiating like the sun. And I think that's the goal of the love vibration, is to radiate like the sun. It reminds me of Feast. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm just filled with quotes here, which is, the sun never looks at the earth and says, you owe me. Look at what a love like that can do. It lights up the whole sky. So this is why we want to express the light of ourselves and not expect it, just like the sun. And when you own that level of worth for yourself and that level of love for yourself, it will flood right in. Some of us are like, well, I'm going to love myself, but what if it doesn't happen? No, that's not how the universe works. It will. Start here, regardless of what situation you're in. Start here and know that love is coming, and the more you can expand in your love, the more you're going to see it reflected everywhere. So that's it for today. Have a beautiful day. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy love energy every day. Book a reading if you want to dive in deeper. Namaste.